is up, YouTube? Today I'm driving the 2015 Lexus RC F. This is the first time driving a Lexus RC F. I've driven the IS 350, 467 horsepower and around 400 pound-feet of torque, so we're gonna see how it drives today. I'm excited to take this out for a drive, and immediately I noticed the visibility is not great. Oh yeah, so eco mode definitely kills the throttle response and just makes it a lot smoother to drive at first. There's not much headroom, as you can see. It's pretty tight in here. Alright, so I'm going to put it in manual mode and try the paddle shifters. And this is just in normal mode, this isn't sport mode, so we're going to see. Pretty responsive, actually. Those were some downshifts. Let's see upshifts. Yeah, it's about half a second delay or less, so. And that's just in normal mode, that's not sport mode or anything, so. And we're in manual mode, so these are paddle shifters. The paddle shifters are really nice. They have a good shape to them. They're not too big either, they're nice and small. They have good grips on them. And yeah, it shifts pretty quick, honestly, for a torque converter automatic. So let's see if I give it some gas. It's pretty quick. The seats are very heavily bolstered, so it takes a while to get used to them, but they definitely hold you in place pretty well. Let's give it a little pull here. And the brakes, well, I'm barely touching the brakes and they just have so much stopping power. These are Brembo Brakes, rebadged by Lexus, so the brakes are incredible. It is a little bit of a heavier coupe. It's a luxury coupe, it's a Grand Touring car, so you know, it's not a track monster, but it still performs really well. It pulls very hard when you get up into the higher RPMs. Yeah, I'm very surprised by this transmission, actually. It's very responsive and it shifts almost immediately. So once you get above 4,000 RPM, they have a sound enhancer in here that kind of amplifies the engine noise, because the car's pretty quiet, the cabin's quiet, the exhaust is quiet. Yeah, it sounds really good once you get up above 4,000 RPM. So I took that turn kind of quick, and the traction control held me planted through the corner. There was no slip at all, just nice through the corner. I could feel it cutting power slightly. Oh yeah, the steering definitely has a good weight in Sport Plus mode. That sound is amazing. Once it gets up into the higher RPMs, it gets so loud in here, and yes, it may be amplified artificially, but who cares? It just sounds so good. So yeah, steering very, very responsive. The car just darts over. My only complaint would be visibility. It is a coupe. It is kind of the way it's designed, very streamlined design, very low slung. But you do get blind spot monitors, you do get cross traffic detection, you get a bunch of sensors, front and back parking sensors. So going from Sport Plus mode to Eco mode, straight to Eco mode, you can definitely feel the car change. It gets a lot softer, throttle response is reduced, and it's a pleasant drive in here. You know, the ride isn't too bad. In Sport Plus mode, it's a little stiff, but you know, it's still comfortable. Automatic mode, it just downshifts and just punches you. The acceleration is incredible. And I've driven a Nissan GTR, I've driven a Lamborghini Gallardo. Those are pretty, you know, those are fast. This is pretty fast too. This isn't as fast as those cars, obviously, but this thing definitely has some punch to it. Alright, so this was a first drive of the 2015 Lexus RC F. I really have no complaints about how it drives. The only thing is the visibility is not as good. Great power, great handling. The transmission is really responsive actually.